Okay, I got a little bit carried away with playing Thameslink, and I've actually completed 84 out of 85 services on the Medway Valley Line route. So the only one we have left is this one, which is just Gravesend to Gillingham, about 23 minutes. And I thought we'd do that one together as my final one. And it'd be quite nice to drive at night time on camera as well, because it's actually quite nice compared to some other routes.
TPWS and AWS operational.
I had intended to make a video on the special test services between Gravesend and Tunbridge, but I tried to record that twice and it just turned out really badly and my driving was extremely poor. So I thought, let's just scrap that and I'll just make a video on the final service on track that I actually know how to drive.
Driver, you have reset the DRA. Please check the signal.
Okay, let's go. This list happened so quickly, because whenever I'd be bored I'd just do a couple of services and just get a bit carried away. And yeah, now I've finished them. Luckily I still have the services on the southeastern high speed route to complete as far as Dartford. So it's not like it's all over, but yeah. I would actually love to know if any of you watching have completed an entire route. Like every single service. I'd be interested to know which ones. Of course there are some that seem really easy, like the Isle of Wight for example, there's only 50 something services. But then you have London Commuter for example, where there's over 1,000. Hopefully this does look okay on YouTube as well. I know the compression will probably make it look a lot worse than it does on my screen. think I mentioned this in the last Thameslink commentary video, but I would love to know how those whistle balls got missed in both routes. Okay, there's Hyam. Only here for 30 seconds. I find this direction a bit easier to drive HUDless because, with the exception of Gillingham, all of the Thameslink stopping balls are at the end of the platform. So it's a bit easier to just switch your brain off. Okay, let's go. I haven't messed this up for once.
If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the police.
Again, I might have said this before, but I really do hope we get a dedicated Thameslink route one day. I know it'd be tricky because I feel like you'd have to include the core, right? But then they'd have to develop ATO, ETCS, and that could get tricky. And you've got the frequency through the core, which could be hard on performance on consoles. Gonna get something cool for the thumbnail. It's kind of cool. That'll do. Just one more stop and it's all over. With each one averaging around half an hour, it's taking me what, about 40 hours of gameplay? Taking into account the odd ECS move or depot movement. I'd say between 38 and 40 hours of gameplay. Over... I mean, I've played it since the route dropped a couple of months ago, but I've been working on Thameslink specifically for 3 weeks. I mean, it would have been done a lot sooner, but we had a heat wave and I wanted to be outside. Although now we're into flaming wet June, got a bit more time inside. It's looking nice tomorrow. I'm hoping to get another train spotting video done. I'm thinking of doing Boxley Tunnel. So I've got a High Speed 1 video on my other channel from last year. And I think there's one short on this channel from a session that got cut short. But it'd be nice to have a proper good 3-4 hours at one of the locations. There we go, final stop. I think I prefer that for a thumbnail. Yeah, I'll take that.
Remember to mind the gap when boarding and alighting the train.
There we go. No speeding, that's good. Accuracy, I normally do better than that, to be fair, but still acceptable. There we go, 85 out of 85. That does look crazy. Here's the list in its entirety. Nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Probably with train spotting next, but then I'll see what else I can do on here with my next grind, whatever I choose to do. Alright, see you later.